Queen Camilla is she's 76. She's she gets very tired because she's not born to this royal life. I know she's been in it a long time, but she's not born to it. And I think people sometimes forget that Camilla's never actually had a job. She's never gone to work and had a steady job. And so she doesn't know what it's like to have to get up early in the morning. Well, she probably does now, but she didn't know what it was like. And I think she finds these trips extremely exhausting. She doesn't like flying. She's not a great traveler, and she's not good in the heat because her like a lot of women of her age, her feet swell up and she feels uncomfortable. So it's not the most pleasurable thing to do for her to whisk across to Australia. Although it might be really exciting for somebody younger, I don't think it's great for her. But she has got a great humor and she's absolutely lovely to everybody. So she'll take a hairdresser, she'll take her dresser, Jackie, she'll have plenty of staff around her to help her. And she is just so good humored that people really like her. And also she's fun. She makes even when there's a dire situation, she can turn it round and make it much better. So she's what we call an upper person. She makes the best of any situation, and she can always make it, find some amusement somewhere to cheer everybody up. Back in the day, before she was married to King Charles, well, Prince Charles as he was then, she was absolutely sort of terrified about the idea of having to dress up all the time. And she just didn't have the right wardrobe. This is something that afflicts all the royal women that are about to enter into the families. They just don't have the clothes and all the millions of changing of clothing. So she sat with one of her girlfriends and she cut all the ruffles off her long dresses and together they sort of refashioned them so they'd look slightly more modern. So and then they did it amid a lot of laughter, thinking, "Oh, this dress is hideous, but let's get rid of that awful frill, and it's going to look a lot better." What Camilla has done to change public perception about her on her rough ride, which is many years ago now, is she's just taken it gently. She hasn't tried and pushed herself forwards. Like if you think about the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, the minute something goes wrong, they issue a counter statement, like recently when there was a report in the Hollywood Reporter about Meghan being incredibly difficult to work for. Then her PR people came back and said how wonderful she is. So what Camilla doesn't do is she doesn't sort of fly back if there are unpleasant things said about her. And I'm absolutely convinced that there are still plenty of people out there who will never, ever like Camilla, partly because, they love Diana and partly because they just don't like her. And I think she's very well aware of that. And she I think her staff and everyone, keep her away from the sort of downside of being such a public figure. I don't think that Camilla's staff are the sort of people that would ever really talk out about their boss because it just wouldn't be done. She's queen. They're not going to say very much about her. So out of respect, they wouldn't say much about her. But everybody that comes across her has a good word to say about her. They all say what fun she is, how they have a laugh with her and how she just doesn't take life too seriously.